150-mile trail race that winds from Cumberland, Maryland, all the way to Pittsburgh. The Gap Relay winds its way through the Great Allegheny Passage and all that nature has to offer. The good news, you don't run all 150 miles alone. It's a team effort, and it helps preserve the trail for future generations. Here now with details on this year's Gap Relay are Stathis of P3R and Bryan Perry of the Allegheny Trail Alliance. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
So glad to have you here. And this inaugural event, tell us a little bit more about it and how you run 150 miles as a team.
So trail running is becoming more and more popular. So in partnership, P3R with the Allegheny Trail Alliance decided to create a 8-person relay from Cumberland, Maryland to Pittsburgh to highlight the Great Allegheny Passage.
Mm-hmm. And so you're running legs of it as a team. Okay, so break it down, because how many people are on your team? This is a lot.
It is. You have 8 people on a team.
Okay.
2 vans. So the first 4 legs will be run by the first van. Then they'll meet up. Both vans will meet up, and then the second group of 4 will start running their legs. So ultimately, each runner runs 3 legs, anywhere from total 13 to 25 miles, depending on how the legs break out.
But you get a break. You get a break.
That's right. We have 10 lovely trail towns along the 150-mile trail where folks can get refueled, they can find some respite, they can take in some public art or take a break along one of the rivers. Well, so they'll have a chance to rest between legs. And
this is 2 days, correct? It's October 12th and then the 13th as well. So does anybody get to sleep? Does it stop during the evening hours, or do you guys continue going through the overnight hours?
It is overnight, so they'll start in Cumberland, Maryland on Friday. The start can be anywhere from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., depending on how quickly, what the pace is for the team. And then they'll finish in Pittsburgh on Saturday morning, anywhere between 11 a.m. and 4 to 5 p.m.
Wow. So will they be accompanied by guides, or is there any way to make sure that the runners are safe in these overnight hours and during the day?
We'll have leg maps for each of them. Each of the teams will have a lot of information that will provide them places that they can stop, as Bryan said, along the trail. So there's a lot of good things for them to do, and it's a great way to showcase the Great Allegheny Passage.
What a cool adventure, too. If you're really into trails and you're into running, this is a great way to do both. And so we talked about this, preserving the trail for future generations. Tell us how this run will do this relay will do this.
Sure. First off, the event will expose hundreds of people to the Great Allegheny Passage and its towns, and will just alert people to adventures they can take in future years. The value of the trail, in addition to enjoying nature and getting exercise, is the value that it brings to business owners along the town who have taken a chance to open up a bike shop or a shuttle service or a cafe or a bed and breakfast. And so this will highlight this beautiful corridor and give people a sense of adventure for their next outing. Proceeds from the event will go partly to our trail groups, many of whom are volunteers and who are out on Saturdays throughout the trail season to repair the trail surface or to cut down fallen trees.
How many teams are you guys hoping to get involved in this?
So we're looking for 70 to 100 teams.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're really excited about it. In addition, Brooks Running is providing a free pair of shoes for each captain of each team. And then we have Noon Hydration that's going to be providing hydration packs for each team. And also Sheets has gotten involved and is providing a $25 gift card for each van to participate, to help with the refueling, not just refueling your body, but also refueling the gas tank to get them along the trail.
And what has the response been so far to this?
We've had a lot of excitement. I think as you seem to have a lot of questions, a lot of runners have had a lot of questions too. So we've been providing more and more information on the gaptrailrelay.org website.
Right.
And then we are looking to provide more and more information as time goes on. So I think a lot of people, if they watch the video on the website, they'll have a better understanding of how this works. And it's really meant to be a fun, exciting adventure for runners. And again, to showcase the beautiful Great Allegheny Passage.
Well, I think what's neat is you get to take that break. So if you can, maybe you're the weak member of the team, like I would be, and you want to do 3 miles, then you guys can swap out. Do you have to reach a certain goal if you're on the team? Do you have to reach a certain number of miles?
Each leg is assigned, so each member has specific legs that they'll be running, and they're meant to stay with those leg distances. So if you're not someone who runs a lot of miles, you can break it down and have a smaller grouping of 13, and then someone who's very adventurous and really likes the longer distances can run up to 25.
That's great. Fantastic stuff. Looking forward to it, and hopefully you plan to have it back next year, right?
We do.
Okay, good stuff. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And this year's Gap Relay starts on Friday, October 12th in Cumberland, Maryland, and finishes on Saturday, October 13th in Pittsburgh. You can find course details and information on registration online, as well as that video you just heard Dee talking about. We'll have a link posted for you at kdka.com/PTL.